Good afternoon, people. Yay! Okay. Okay. So I don't know. I had a train of thought when I came out here, and now I don't have it anymore. So I may get to the point. I may not. But there was a point when I came to the car. There really was. So the thing is, so me and the customer were talking, right? And she had on a University of Colorado Christian University, or Oklahoma Christian University. I didn't even know there was an Oklahoma Christian University. But in my head, I was thinking, I wonder if you have to be going to seminary or something like that to go to a Christian college. So I asked her, what did you study? What do you now that you have been, you were a child, and then what do you are now? But she said she went into psychology and all that stuff, so apparently you don't have to. But the point is, she said she liked all that stuff because she likes to the people factor of it. But when they started telling her that the different kinds of careers that were tied to it and how long it was going to take, she was like, nope, I'm going to come back out. And now she's a physical therapist now. Then we got to talking about I forgot, but you know me, I'm running my mouth. So I'm running my mouth, and how we ended up on how life is boring and people just don't know. They're always saying, they're always in their phones, but they're saying life is boring and life is there's nothing to do, and people suck because nobody's talking. Guess what? You talk. I just came to the conclusion that, you know what? I talk to anybody and everybody about everything, okay? And it doesn't even have to matter. I want to know who you are, where your kids are. Well, not where your kids are, but how your kids is doing, what the dog's name is. Today, I found out that there's a hamster, and the man had 2 hamsters. The little boy had 2 hamsters, and so I asked to see a picture of him, and he sure did. He showed me the picture, and one was a brown one. She was cute. Her name was Betty and Henry. He had 2 of them. But I found out that there is such a thing as a symbian kind of guinea pig. Did I say hamster or guinea pig? He had a hamster. He had a guinea pig. One of them little furry things. And then and so I got to watch a video of them. And then this lady, she went to college for one thing and then ended up being a physical therapist. And then I'm just talking to everybody. So the point is, I was telling her that people don't realize that life is out there. Life is happening around you. Life is great, and it's exciting. You don't understand. I find out so many things. I found out today, and I hope I don't go to jail for this. I found out today that the people be going down, and he takes green alcohol and he sends it to Mexico, and they soak the weed in it, and so when they rub it on their bodies, it reduces the pain. And I was like, shut your mouth. Don't be saying that in my line. Don't do it. But anyway, I just find out so many different things talking to people. Life is exciting, and everybody has a story. And everybody is willing and wanting to tell their story. They're just waiting for an opportunity to do so. But we walk around on our phones. We don't say hi to people. We don't ask people how they're doing. No, really. I found out that a lady was going to renew her vows on Saturday. But I found that out after she was buying all this stuff. I was like, you got a new apartment? Oh, this is wonderful. And she was like, yeah, it's wonderful. And she was happy, and I was happy. And then she, we were talking about the shirt that she bought that she didn't need, because I went like, do you really need all this stuff? She was like, yeah. I gave him all the stuff. I'm going through a divorce. I said, and it touched my heart. But the point is, talk. Yeah. And so I asked her, are you really, really, really okay? Don't just give him that surface stuff. Are you really okay? And then she was telling me how she felt and stuff, for real. But she ended up getting 2 hugs, and I had to just tell her, I love you. I love you. And I wanted her to know that she was loved, regardless of what was happening in her world. But how do you go from renewing our vows? We've been together for over 5 years because our son is 5 years old, and I have to go to the birthday party that we have planned before whatever heinous stuff had just popped off to make me get a divorce and get an apartment, and we were supposed to renew our vows and then have the son's birthday. Okay, that is like craziness, but it's a story that needed to be told. And it's sometimes when you ask them to tell their story, it can be healing. It can be cathartic for both you and her. Because I cried her tears. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. And I was like, no, I'm just feeling what you feel. And it was so horrible. And I was trying to give her words of encouragement. But she was hanging on. She was hanging on. I'm just saying. There's a whole world full of, we were made to interact, okay? We were purposed to mix and mingle with each other. There are stories out there that need to be told. There are stories out there that will shock you. And I have learned a lot just sitting on the stool in Walmart. Beep, beep, beep. So imagine how much more you could learn because you're out there in the world and you're seeing people. Next time, I challenge you. Next time, don't just walk past somebody. Just stop and say, hi, how you doing? Stop and say, ooh, your shirt is so cute. Stop and say, ooh, girl, you working them heels. Stop and say, I like that tattoo. Now, tattoos give me a lot to talk about, but that's like parentheses. Stop. Just stop. Get out of your phone. Get off of your attitudinal self or whatever it is, because I was very attitudinal this morning, but get out of your attitudinal self and go mingle with your world. You never know what you might find. You never know who you might run across, and you never know who you're hobnobbing with, okay? Because who knows? You could meet a millionaire and they offer you a job. You could meet your future wife or husband. You could meet, for me, it would be like, you could meet the one that's going to publish your book. I don't know. Just go out there and meet people. That's what life is all about. It wasn't about a phone. It wasn't about staying to ourselves. It wasn't about being a hermit in the house. It's about meeting people and living it to the fullest. And even though I don't go nowhere, I feel so fulfilled. So go. Oh, they doing stuff. They loud too. I don't know. But anyway. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say. Have a good day. I'm going to not eat lunch. Bet you better not be eating lunch either. I got you. You better not put a single morsel in your mouth. I see you, Bet. I see you. All right. I love you guys. Bye.